Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday official webinar from Powermine Evolution. Welcome to all of you, to those who attend directly live or to the ones in the record. This session, this webinar will be recorded and share it on the usual channels. So we're going to start by doing the presentation because many people are asking for these presentations to be done. So I'm going to do it. And but before, let me remind you the importance of these days. As you well know, it was already officially informed that the token price will rise. The same thing has been happening month after month. And so instead of the 1st November, the price will increase on the 8th. So right now, as you may know, the price of the token is between the highest price, let's call it that way, is 14 cents and is going to increase to 20 cents. So guys, this is a very unique opportunity to still buy this very special price, but even so at 20, when the price increases, it will be anyway a great opportunity, but not so great as this one still until the 8th. So think about this, think about the difference, because this 8 cents in the buyback plan, when we will reach the $30 per token, that will make a huge difference. Reminding that the packages prices are the same, $247, $997 and $49.97, but the number of tokens will decrease. So in fact, there will be a very big difference between the number of tokens you get until the 8th and the number of tokens you will get with the same packs after the 8th. So think about that and think about the opportunity you have here with this very special price. Okay. Notice done. So let's start the presentation. So let's talk about the crypto industry. The cryptocurrencies and the tokens based on the blockchain technology lead what is being called as the fourth industrial revolution. The reality is that any sector can find advantages if it applies the blockchain properly, being the banking, the insurance, the wealth, the transport, or the logistics, or any other. It can help them to improve their business processes and also discover and exploit new models. Okay, so this is the crypto industry. Well, let's talk about the blockchain technology. That is the technology that allows the cryptocurrencies to be out there. Okay, so let's talk about the applications of the blockchain technology. So thanks to its multitude of applications, it allows the industry in general to do some things. Just a few examples. To ensure the origin of products such as food, plantations, medicines, raw materials, minerals, jewelry, or any other valuables, etc. The tracking of their movements and or transformation along the supply chain without anyone being able to manipulate the record information. So in fact, the blockchain technology is genius in its programming and is endless. So why does it call blockchain? Because it's by blocks. So we are talking about the technology of programming that develops a block. This block has a determined capacity in megabytes. And once you place it information inside this box will fill up. So when a block is complete, when all those megabytes are used, what happens is the system automatically generates the next block, another block. And this new block is attached to the previous one. So that's why we call it, it calls blockchain. So it's a chain of blocks. And with this, it's endless. There is no limit, and there is no timeline for a blockchain to be used. Okay. Besides that, once the information is inserted in the block, it's immutable. Why? Because you cannot go back and change. Because the blockchain technology and these informations are inserted and validated by a community. They are connected through a network, the blockchain developers and also the miners. And also by this, if someone inserts an information and then he wants to go back, he can't, unless he has to erase all the information that he himself has fit in, and also all the information and the other ones that inserted that more information on the top of that one, they have to erase it too. So that would be impossible to do it, because information are being inserted in the blockchain by the second. So it's thousands and thousands of items inserted there by minute, by hour. So it's impossible to change any information record there. And when I say record, it's exactly that. So the blockchain technology is kind of a record. It's a large ledger where you can place information. And that's why you can ensure the origin of products. For example, a company, a food company wants to know exactly, or wants to show where their products are produced, how they've been handled, how they will be transported, and everything else. So this information inserted on the blockchain is public, and the customers of this company, they can check the information about the product. So in fact, this is what it is. It's a very large and technological ledger when you can register things. So to this end, the blockchain retains a digital representation of the product that is linked to an uncorruptible record of all the operations that affect it, as I explain it right now. So the blockchain technology, it's absolutely amazing, and it's changing the world. It's changing the world. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Let's talk about the traditional market versus the crypto market. In fact, the crypto market, it was placed 10 years ago, 11. A few days ago, it was the 11th anniversary of the Bitcoin white paper created by Satoshi Nakamoto. We don't know what that is, if it is a single person, a company, or an institution, but they call themselves as Satoshi Nakamoto. So Satoshi Nakamoto, 11 years ago, put it free, this idea of the Bitcoin, of the cryptocurrencies. And from there, a new market has raised. It took some time for many people to get to know about this, but the fact is many people are using it. And even if we are now near 2% of the world population knows about this or heard about cryptocurrencies like, for example, Bitcoin, it is a huge market already in these days. And so to understand the markets, the difference between the traditional market and the crypto market, we can talk about, for example, financial assets. In fact, when you're talking about the traditional market, for example, if you want to become a shareholder of an international company, you have to be bank qualified. You have to go through a QIC complex process. You have to certify yourself that you are worth it to have these shares of this company, like, for example, Microsoft or Coca-Cola or whatever. But the crypto market is different. The crypto market, in fact, it helps, it improves companies or projects to be financed by these cryptocurrencies. And that opens a new market. So not only the exchange for coins, but also as a way to finance projects, okay? So the traditional foreign exchange market and financial in general, it's complex for most of the people. The ICOs and the STOs simplify access to the crypto market, which in its short existence has reached a capitalization over $150 billion. More and more people and companies are interested in cryptocurrencies, becoming a trend in the currency market. In fact, that's what it is. That's why everybody's hearing about the crypto market. People are promoting buy and sell of some cryptocurrencies, like for example, Bitcoin. People are also in the market just to do arbitrage. People are in the market to do trading with these coins, and there are almost 3,000 coins available, crypto coins available in the market. So it's a huge market, and many people are interested in this. And so this market is attracting a lot of people. But the fact is that for so many years, this was not enough, especially for the big guys, especially for the financial world, because crypto, as they call it, is fake money. But no matter if it is fake or not, no matter if it is physical or not, the fact is that even myself, I use it every single day for my life purposes. And so it's usable. It's something that you can use. It's something that you can take advantage of. So, so the financial market didn't look at that way, but now there's a difference, and I'm going to show you why. So now let's talk about the company that I stand for, and why we are here. I'm here presenting to you. So GWE and MICE Network. Let's understand this. GWE, it's a company registered in Europe. It was registered and created almost 2 years ago. On the 21st this month, will be 2 years of age, and we'll never stop. We never stopped during all this time. So we are in continuous working and developing for 2 years now. And GWE, that stands for Global World Exchange, is a company, as I told you, in Europe. And it's a legal company, and we operate in the blockchain technology. But we do operate in different ways. We have an ecosystem that involves investments, all related to this market. We also develop projects. We are protectors and developers of the blockchain technology, and many products related to. And so from this ecosystem that GWE has, they also created a network system that they call it MICE. So in fact, MICE, let's call it, we can say it's the commercial side of GWE. So from the ecosystem of GWE, every time GWE has something in their hands, in their portfolio, in their investment, that is reliable to put it out as a product to a community, that product comes through MICE. So reading what is in the slide, GWE believes in the blockchain technology revolution, and therefore advises and participates in STO and ICO projects that adopt this technology. With this, we are boosting blockchain projects, we're designing blockchain projects, and also forming in the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. MICE markets products and services with the blockchain technology, such as Powermine. Okay, so now I hope you understand what is GWE and what is MICE and what is Powermine. Okay, let's talk about the Powermine product. So the Powermine, as I told you before, so from the ecosystem of investments and partnerships and developments that GWE does, one of them was with a partner. And so Powermine is the result of a very important and huge partnership between GWE and this company. So Powermine is a product designed by GWE and marketed by MICE, consisting of a tokens BHF package, gateway to the Blue Hill mining project, and STO fully regulated in Switzerland as pre-STO financing strategy carried out by Blue Hill Foundation. Now let's place our conversation here. So there is a big company, also European, registered in Switzerland and also in Germany, but originally from Germany, that's called Blue Hill Mining. This company, they have been working and they are working, their field of operation is on the mining field. And when I'm talking about mining, I'm not talking about crypto mining. I'm talking about raw materials mining. And so with 8 years development, so they've been around for 8 years now. They did a lot of research and they are, in fact, experts in mining. With this, along the way, they have invested in a mine in Mongolia. It's a huge mine. We are talking about a huge ground with over 170 square kilometers. So it's bigger than my beautiful city of Oporto. And so they have this concession of this mine in Mongolia. And with this, they need a finance strategy to finance the project. So instead of going to the traditional market and place themselves only, giving the opportunity only to qualified investors, they decide to come in a different way. So everything they do in this company is based on the blockchain technology. So all their operations and everything that they develop is based on this. So obviously, when they think about a financial strategy, they're going to use the opportunity of the blockchain technology anyway. So by this, instead of going with a normal token, and when we are talking about a cryptocurrency. And with this, instead of going on an ICO, there is an initial coin offering, because this model that was created many years ago, in fact, it's proven that more than 93% of these projects with initial coin offerings, they have failed. And many people have lost their investment. So remember when I was talking about the traditional market, I told you that the financial world didn't adopt the cryptocurrencies. Why? Because it was not safe. It was out of their hands because the blockchain technology, it's a non-centralized system. So the financial world, everything is going to a central point, but not with the blockchain technology. And so the cryptocurrencies are based in the same model. So there is no central point. There is no ownership. No one controls this system. Let's call it that way. So in fact, by this, it was used by many companies and persons to try to raise money for their project or their ideas, but in fact, they didn't pull through. And so with this, the financial world said, okay, I knew it, cryptocurrencies are not to be trustful. But we came to a point that the blockchain enthusiasts and protectors and developers, they came up with based on this, they came up with a very, very important idea. That was, what about instead of having a model that is not regulated, that has no guarantees at all, what about if we create a way, if we figure out a way to give security to people, to have a regulation, to have the financial regulators to control this, or at least to approve this. And so by that, it came up a new idea, a new era of tokens, that is the security tokens. So in fact, the STOs, that stands for Security Token Offering, it's really a new way for companies to finance themselves, but give something back to the investor. And so the investor, when they look at this, they say, okay, now this is different. Why? Because an STO is a token just like any other out there. So it's developed on the same way. You can use a white paper available to create your token. It could be the original Bitcoin white paper, or programming. You can use Ethereum or any other white paper to develop your token. But then To be classified as a security token offering, you have to place your token subject to regulation. And who are the regulators? When we talk about regulation, we're talking about the financial regulator of the countries. So, for example, in USA, it will be the Security Exchange Commission, SEC. For example, in Switzerland, it will be FINMA. So these are the regulators that they approve or refuse a financial product. All right. So with this new idea, with this new era of tokens, with the STOs, there was another feature that the developers increased and added to this. It was the back asset value. So before with the ICOs, when an investor invests in an ICO, all he gets, it was those coins, those crypto coins, all right? But in fact, there was no guarantees at all that those coins will get valuable. By this, the STOs, they must have a back asset. So they must have a value recognized by the normal world, including the regulators, as a true value that guarantees the investment of people. All right? So not like the other almost 3,000 cryptocurrencies out there, the STOs are tokens. They are regulated by financial institutions. They are regulated by financial official regulators in the countries they are issued, but also they have a back asset, a value to guarantee the investment of the investor. All right, so this is the difference between the traditional market, the previous market, crypto market, and the actual crypto market with the STOs. So pass around the explanation. MICE commercializes the BHF tokens for the security of being linked to a real asset. Each token BHF is co-ownership of a percentage of the mine, Blue Hill Mine. Okay, so this is very important. According to what I explained to you before, so this token, when you buy this token, you're not just buying the token and hoping that everything goes well and praying that everything goes well like you used to do on an ICO. With this one, you have a co-ownership of a huge mine. So a piece of that mine is also yours. So the guarantee that token comes with a co-ownership of the mine. All right? So it's very good for you to understand this. So you are a co-owner of something. When you possess the token in your hands, that means you possess a guarantee, a value. All right? Another thing that gives value to your token, it's the human team that composed Blue Hill Project Mining. These guys, if you go to the website of Blue Hill Mining, you can see the team, and the team is absolutely amazing. So these guys are very, very experienced in both sides, in the financial world and also in the mining space. So, so if you check the brief curriculum in the website for each one of them, you will see that these are very smart guys. And these guys, they really have the knowledge and the ways and the know-how to pull up such a project. That's why we are in good hands with this team. This team is absolutely great. I challenge you, if you don't know them, to go to the Blue Hill Mining website or Blue Hill Foundation and check the team. They are absolutely amazing. So with this operation, to do this operation with the pre-STO, and reminding that this stage, we are in pre-STO, the token that is going to be regulated by the regulator and approved is going to be the BHM, Blue Hill Mining token. But because the STO, it's reserved, and I want you to have this very clear, The STO, the security token offering, it's only for qualified investors. So this is not for open public. This is not for retail, all right? Security token offering, it's a financial operation, just like an IPO, all right, in the traditional market. So in fact, only qualified investors can invest in a security token offering. But because Blue Hill Mining wants to have also this offer of opportunity to average people like you and me, so they decide to do a pre-STO operation. And by this, they have created a Dutch foundation that owns 24% of this mine. All right, so Blue Hill Foundation is co-owner of that huge mine. And so Blue Hill Foundation, we have developed a token that is the BAJAF. So we're talking about two tokens here. The full regulated STO token is going to be the BAJAF. But meanwhile, to give the opportunity to me and you, because we are not qualified investors, we could not buy these tokens during the STO. We have a strategy that is through Blue Hill Foundation. But as I mentioned before, Blue Hill Foundation is also a co-owner of that mine, of that project. So that project, 24% of them belongs to Blue Hill Foundation. So this token that we are selling today gives you that co-ownership with the mine, but gives you direct access to the BHM token. So when the token BHM after the STO, it's going to be released on the exchanges. The tokens you are buying today on pre-STO, they're going to be exchanged directly and automatically by the STO already approved. That is the BHM. Okay, so that's the last line here in the slide. Tokens BHF, that means the tokens on Blue Hill Foundation, will be exchanged by tokens BHM, that stands for Blue Hill Mining, when the STO of Blue Hill Mining is complete. All right, so that's the explanation why we have two tokens. And remind this, many people are asking, but why selling a token if the purpose is another one? Exactly for the reasons I explained to you before. If this company and GWE and Blue Hill Mining, we didn't came up with this idea, you would be out of this opportunity. You wouldn't have access to this. So this is the opportunity for average people, because when we stop this pre-STO sale that is ending, you can't buy this token unless you go to the exchanges in the future, all right? And then you will pay a very different price from today. Reminding that the token today, it's in a very special price until the 8th, but about that, I'm going to talk about ahead. So let's talk about the Powermine benefits. Sorry, this is the wrong presentation. This is an old one. Oh, guys, so sorry. Sorry, guys, it was the wrong presentation. I have to open the correct one. Sorry, this one was a 6 cents. Oh, we wish to have at 6 cents today. Okay, sorry, it's not at 6 cents, the token. This was 6 cents. I think it was April, March or April. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. So there is no token. Sorry, there is no tokens at 6 cents now. Okay. Sorry, I have to open the the correct presentation. Sorry guys, normally I prepare the things before, but I was in a rush, and so I didn't open the correct presentation, but now I get it. Okay, now I get it. I just need to go sharing again. Okay, let's do the sharing. Oh gosh. Okay. Sharing. Here we go. I hope you can see now. All right. Can somebody write me on the chat if you can see the sharing? It's okay. I hope so. So I'm going to believe that you can see, because nobody's helping me and writing on the chat if you can see the sharing or not. Anyway, I'll keep going. All right, so we were on the tokens price. Let me just get to, all right, here we are. Oh, sorry. Okay. So the Powermine benefit, sorry guys, this was, the presentation was exactly the same except for this prices part. So the previous one, the token, the BHF token was at 6 cents, oh, long time ago. Anyway, so let's get back on track. So the price of the BHF token, the opportunity that you have to buy a token today in a very special price before the STO starts or before this token ended, because we have less than 6 million tokens available. And so you can buy them today at 14 cents. But even so, it can drop down to 12 cents depending on the package that you will buy. But we'll talk about that later. So this is the price of the token today. Okay, reminding, and this is very important, that this price goes until the 7th, midnight, Spain. Okay, so this price of 14 cents, it goes until the 7th this month. So until tomorrow, midnight, Spain time. On the 8th, this price will change to 20 cents of dollar. All right. So 14 cents today and tomorrow until midnight. So you have something like 30 hours, 28 hours, something like that from now to still take advantage of this price of 14 cents. Because next week when I'll do this webinar, the price will be 20 cents. Okay, so this is the price you pay today. And then the BHM token, now we're talking about the BHM token during the STO that is reserved only to qualified investors, and you couldn't have the opportunity to buy these tokens. It will cost for them, for the big guys, it will cost between 14 and 45 cents. So during the time and when we start the STO, it will be in a lower price, but then that price even for qualified investors during the STO is going to increase, and it can go up to 45 cents. All right, the same thing it happened to us. We started at 4 cents, and now we are at 14, and we go into 20 cents. All right, so in the STO, it will happen the same thing. So during some time, the price of the token will increase during the STO. That's why it says there from 14 to 45. Now, which one is going to be the price when the BHM token is listed on the market? Giving you the information that the predicted date or time for this to go on the market is on the 2nd quarter of 2020. All right, so we're talking about 6 months, 7 months maximum. All right, and the price, it will be minimum 45 cents. Why do I say minimum 45 cents? Because even before the end of this year, the company is going to do new drillings in the mine. And with these new drillings, it will come up a record, sorry. Oh, it's not coming the word. But anyway, there will be tests be done, and this will be audited by one of the big companies, auditor companies like Royal Asconing, that will redo or do a new valuation on the mine. And so most probably, and we are almost sure, everything is sure, not almost, we are absolutely certain that the valuation of the mine is going to rocket. So it's going to be very, very high. With that, the price predicted to go on the exchange until the end of the second quarter 2020 is predicted minimum 45. But it could go on the market at 50 or 55 or 60 or even higher, all right? But 45 cents, that's the minimum. That's for sure. Anything to be different from this is to go higher and never lower than 45, all right? With this, what is that price of the BHF tokens repurchase plan? $30. This is the golden pot to all of us. So during this time, the company is going to execute a buyback plan. So the company Blue Hill Mining will rebuy all the tokens. So you can only have them for a certain time. So you can't be a shareholder and benefit from this for all your life. So there will be a time that the token is going to increase value, and the maximum amount per token, the maximum value per token that the company will pay you, it will be $30. Okay, so this is the golden pot. This is where I want to go. I want to sell. I want to wait time enough to sell my tokens at $30 because I'm worth it. And you are worth it too. So all you have to do is do your investment today and stay calm and wait for the right moment to sell your token, and you can reach the value of $30, all right? So this is the Powermine benefit. So take advantage of this. Even if you are a qualified investor, and you can participate in the STO security token offering, you will pay more than we are offering you today. All right, so take advantage of that and go now and buy your tokens of Powermine. So there is another opportunity in this where I'm showing you, that is the Powermine advantages. I already explained to you the advantages of your investment, let's call it that way. But there's another opportunity here. And so let's talk about, thanks to the strength of recommendation of mice, we get, so you may get, and we as a company, we get reduced distribution costs by eliminating advertising, digital marketing, and certain intermediaries. Also with this, we have a global reach person by person, what translates into an opportunity to the misers. So this is very important for you to understand. As I explained to you before, GWE is the company. We have a network system that calls mice, and mice is a networking system that we use the recommendation model. So that means that when a person that is already in the system and he wants to promote this, he wants to give the opportunity to another person, he must be a miser, and the next person that is coming must be becoming a miser also to have access to the product. Okay, and this involves also an opportunity for those who believe in the product. So with this, we have exclusive, since you can access only by direct reference of a miser. To generate extra income thanks to the bonus plan created by mice for its members when recommending Powermine and or creating his own team. So this is very important, guys. It's the second opportunity here. You can participate in this. You can recommend Powermine to other persons, and with this will be rewarded by a compensation plan that I'm not going to introduce today, but you can talk to the person who invites you to this webinar or to listen to this record, and you can ask him how it works, the compensation plan. Just reminding one thing, this is for networkers, for team builders. There is something that I must tell you. Our compensation plan, it pays directly to your Bitcoin wallet. So all the payments are done in Bitcoin. And so you can, instead of buy Bitcoin, that in those days is very expensive, you can earn Bitcoin daily just by promoting Powermine. And you don't need to ask for your money. So we don't have withdraw function. So marketeers and marketers and promoters and team builders, to pay attention to this. We don't have withdraw function, all right? So you get your money daily directly without requesting into your Bitcoin wallet. Let's move on. So I'm just going to mention the bonus we have. So we have direct and indirect sale. We have also binary bonus, and we have matching bonus. We also have a career plan when you can have prizes like Powermine packages, institute trips, Apple products, or even cars. And let's go directly now to the Powermine packages for you to get to know how many tokens you get and how much you're going to pay for it. There's something here, I'm not liking it. Okay. Okay, so the Powermine packages are only three. So it's the beginner, the intermediate, and the advanced. We only have 3 packages, reminding that there is no limit on the number of packages you can buy in one single account. So you can mix them. You can have 20 beginners, 30 intermediates, and 50 advanced if you want to. All right, there is no limit on number of packs you can have, and also you can mix them. So let's talk about the first one, the beginner. The beginner will cost you 247 euros paid in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency used by mice. So to pay in and pay out, we only use cryptocurrency, and the one we choose, it is Bitcoin. All right. So why is the price there in euros? Because we are an European company, and according to the law, we have to present our prices, the prices of our products, in the local currency. And as you know, we are an European company, and so we have to show the prices by law in euros. All right. But you're going to pay the same amount, but in Bitcoin. And with this 247 euros, you will get 1,973 tokens. Because it's a lower pack, that's all you get, 1,973 tokens. And with this, each token are costing you 14 cents. Okay, so I think that's clear. Let's go to the middle one, to the intermediate. The intermediate will cost you 997 euros paid in Bitcoin. With this, you are getting 7,966 tokens, but because it's a higher pack, you're going to have a 7.7% extra tokens that gives you more 613 tokens, all right? Giving you a grand total of 8,579 tokens. And because of this 7.7% extra, the average of the price of the token drops down to 13 cents. Now let's go to the big pack, the advanced. It costs you 4,997 euros paid in Bitcoin. With this, you are buying 39,929 tokens, but because it's a higher investment, a higher pack, you're going to have 16.7% extra, giving you an extra tokens of 6,655 tokens and a grand total of 46,584 tokens. And because of this 16.7% extra, the cost of the token drops down to 12 cents. Okay? So, guys, this is the 3 packs. When you have some time, reminding my words in the back, in the Powermine advantages, and remember that the token is going to be listed on the market on the second quarter 2020. It will be minimum price 45 cents, all right? And then in the future, in a very short few years, it can go to maximum $30. So you can play with the calculator and do your math and take this number of tokens and multiply by 45 cents and then $5 and then $15 and then $30. And it's up to you to decide which pack you want to invest. Reminding that next week I'll be doing this same presentation and the packs are exactly the same. Beginner, intermediate, and advanced. The prices, sorry, of the packs, it will be exactly the same. $247,997, $4,997. But number of tokens, because of the token, it will increase by unit. What happened is you're going to get less tokens in these packages. All right, so that's what will happen next week when the token value increases, token price increases. You're going to pay the same amount for the package, but you're going to get less tokens. And I can tell you it's going to be a huge difference. All right, so take advantage of this week until tomorrow, 7th November, midnight Spain. That's the limit to buy the tokens at this price. On the 8th, the token price base, it will be 20 cents. Okay, so guys, this was the Powermine Evolution presentation, the mining revolution at your fingertips. All right, so I hope I have made you understand everything about this project, and hopefully I'll be here next week, 1 week from today, to present to you the new prices. So the presentation will change, but I'll be here next week to do it again with you. I'm going to stop record now. I'm going to stop record and then I'll keep talking to you. For those who stay in the record, see you next week. Thank you.